Hey, I'm Gabby, also known as Señorita Gabita. Welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. Today's video will be a cozy sketch with me session. I will sketch up some new ideas for sticker designs, and then in the end I will print them and cut them in the right size. So this will be a video like from the first sketch to the final product, and I also will talk about a little bit about the illustration, the idea behind the designs, and just show you some insight how I sketch in my sketchbook, what type of supplies I'm using, and hope you will enjoy it. For the rough sketch, I'm using my beloved colored mechanical pencil. Is from Pilot Anno. I really love this type of pencil to do my sketches. I have them also in different colors, like in purple, light blue, green, and other ones I switch up sometimes to a different colors, but mostly I use the pink one for my sketches. And this time I'm using my old sketchbook. I think it is around over 10 years old, and I have still some pages left, and that's why I used this time my old sketchbook, so I can do soon a sketchbook tour with all the finished pages. And also I can't say to you what kind of brand it is because it's very old, and I bought it in the supermarket. I think it was Aldi in Germany. I don't know. It's a simple sketchbook with very thin pages, so it doesn't handle too much color that well, but for some rough sketches it is totally fine. And later I will use the paper-friendly markers from Ohuhu. They are water-based, and I really like to use them for some quick sticker design sketches. And yes, this is the supplies that I want to use this time here in my sketching session. As you see here, I'm sketching flowers this time, and these are two different kinds of flowers, and I will tell you soon more information about this type of flowers. And as you can see as well, I'm adding also my guinea pigs as well. I created this type of creature last year. They are a mix of the guinea pigs with some fairies or pixie, and I really like to add them in my illustration. And now I'm starting to sketch the illustration or the concept, the design for the stickers. The left one will be a sticker design for one that I want to offer for my shop, and the one on the right side will be the monthly sticker for Patreon. I offer each month a sticker and an art print with a new illustration, and the art print will be the flowers that I already finished to sketch, is the illustration above the stickers. And yes, I'm really excited to show you soon the finished result. As I said, I'm using the paper-friendly markers from Ohuhu, and I picked up a very bright and pastel colored scheme. I'm using a very light blue or sky blue for the background, and then for the flowers I will use some pink color shades and two different types of green for the stems. And as I said, I'm drawing flowers. I think you already can recognize what I'm drawing here. And I decided to do for each month the representative flower. You know that there are representative birthstones, and there are also some flowers related to them, to the month. And that's why I decided to throw for January the carnation flower and the snowdrop. And I think maybe I can do this type of video like a series where I talk a little bit more about the flowers, about the meaning, the history, and all the fun facts about them, and show you my sketching process and also how I transfer the sketch to the final product. So the first flower of the month for January is the carnation flower. This flower is a very big and fluffy and colorful one, and some of you might think of it that it only can bloom in the summertime, but surprisingly it is one of the flowers that can bloom very early in the springtime or almost winter. You can find the carnation in different color shades like pink, white, red, yellow, orange or purple, and it grows in lots of places worldwide. Especially in the Netherlands is where the people really like them the most. They bloom at different times in different climates, but in Europe, especially in the Netherlands, they can grow all year around. Carnations have been around for a very long time, more than 2000 years. They first grew in places near the ancient Greece and Rome, and there they were loved for their beauty and nice smell, and they were also used for making pretty decoration. And the name carnation comes from the Latin word that means flesh because of their pinkish color. And as the time went on, people kept growing and changing carnations, so now we have a lot of different colors and types. And one of the interesting facts are that carnations are not only beautiful but also edible. They have a mild and spicy flavor and are used in some dishes, and especially the red carnation is the national flower of Spain and is associated with various cultural tradition and celebration in this country. And now to the meaning and symbolism of carnation, because this flower is around for thousands of years known, you can probably imagine that they have a lot of meanings attached to them, and also the meaning of the carnation will change depending on the color too. But generally, the carnations symbolize love, devotion, distinction, and fascination. The second flower for January is the snowdrop, and the snowdrop is native to plenty of places in Europe, but not in the UK. And this flower is sadly endangered, and collecting them in the wild is illegal in many countries, including the UK. So if you are going in your next winter walk and see the snowdrops, you can admire them, but don't take them at home. I didn't know this, and I was very surprised to reading this information about the snowdrop. And the snowdrop have been around for a while as well, and they also have been used for herbal remedies over the century, but actually the snowdrops are toxic, so you shouldn't eat them. So I think they use them mostly outside of the bodies for different remedies like creams or something like that. And the meaning of this snowdrop is they are often associated with hope, rebirth, and the promise of a fresh start. Its ability to bloom through the snow symbolizes resilience and the arrival of a better days, making it a meaningful and optimistic flowers in various cultures. But what do the January birth flowers say about your personality? We all know that January is the season of Capricorns, and Aquarius the most strong-minded and self-reliant of all the zodiacs. But what say the carnation and snowdrops about you? If you or someone you know was born in January, chances are there will be the most loyal friends ever. Based on the birth flower, people born in January are known for loving deeply. They are protective, ambitious, and expressive. You couldn't ask for a better friend. They'll always be there to pick you up when you are down and support you when you need and have you back no matter what. I found this very interesting to read about the flowers, and to see some connection to the zodiacs as well. And this is the background story around the sticker designs and the art prints for January. I really love to read the information about the flowers, about the meanings and symbolism as well. And I really love to read the connections to the zodiac signs as well. And I hope you find this information also very interesting. And I'm finishing the illustration in the end with some highlights, and then I moved on to the digital drawing process. I'm showing you the time-lapse video of my drawing process. I'm using my Procreate on my iPad, and I really like the outcome of it. On the left side you can see how I drew the sticker for Patreon, and on the right side you can see the art print. And I really like the color scheme. I had a little bit of trouble during the drawing process to find the right green shades for the stems. I don't really like the color green. I don't use it that much in my illustration, and sometimes it is very difficult to find the right color shade of green, because here the pink color is a very cold tone, and then I have to find the right green to make a very good value and contrast. And I also need to find the right color temperature as well, so that the whole illustration is well balanced. And in the end I was really satisfied with the illustration, with the art print. I really liked the background with all the sparkle and snowflakes as well. And yes. And then I was printing the stickers and cutting them with my Cricut machine and doing all the final steps that I have to do to create my stickers and art prints. And if you like the rewards for January, you can receive them by joining my Patreon until the end of January. You can decide if you want to receive only the sticker, the art print, or maybe both together as a bundle. And this is all for today's video. I hope you enjoy this storytelling and sketching session. And the next flower of the month for February will be the violet and the iris. So I'm very looking forward to draw them and to create a new illustration and sticker. And then until the next video, please stay creative and healthy. And then I will see you next time. Bye bye.